Your authenticity is your asset. Don't lose it by trying to be someone else. Yes, this is the biggest lesson that I learned from the day one of the workshop that we have been a part of. We are privileged to be a part of the workshop conducted by two legends. Yes, I'm talking about Ron Malhotra and Dev Gadvi, who are conducting this workshop in Mumbai. And there are many pearls of wisdom, right from identifying your passion, how to identify your purpose, and how to convert that influencer mindset into an unstoppable mindset, and many more. But the one takeaway which I really feel that I have taken, and I've been practicing, but it was unknowingly. Subconsciously, I was always practicing to be on my own. During 17 years of corporate life, I have seen that by being my own hasn't served me a purpose, but it has been true to my conscience. It has served me really well to be who I am. It has really served me to understand what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses. It has served me well to look at the things from my own perspective rather than somebody else's perspective. And that original thinking has helped me come a long way. After my 17 years of journey, if I start my last 6 months of journey as a passionpreneur, it has been a paradigm shift. Yes, that's one of the quality of an original thinker. When you are shifting your conventional thinking, you are questioning your conventional thinking, you are detaching yourself from your past beliefs, your past limitations, your past fears, then you become an original thinker. While converting myself into original thinker, I actually encounter a lot of conventional thinking. I encounter a lot of fears which I face, and those fears I was trying to overcome by facing them. Earlier I was just running away from them. Now I'm facing those fears every day, every night. You can imagine that night 11:30, after day long workshop, after 2 hours of gruesome driving in Mumbai, I have been recording this video that shows my passion about this subject. I am very passionate about people's growth. I stand for that growth, and that is what is driving me day in, day out. When it comes to the originality or the original thinking, there are a few more things which you actually do, and that is what we learned here. Unknowingly, I was kind of practicing those things for last few days when I had an opportunity to meet one of the CEO, and I had to understand what are the problems. The first problem came out of his mouth is, I want to grow my business by 2x. And I ask, okay, what is the problem? My sales is not growing. But that was only the symptom. When I dig it down, I had my own set of questions that I went with. I had own set of probing that I went with. And when I dig it down, I understood there are problems at each area. First, he was not acting as a business. He was acting as conducting a business. He was a CEO of a company. Second, he had a mindset of very limited understanding of growth. When I say growth, he had a certain limitation, set limit for himself psychologically, which had been coming from his past performance, which had been coming from his parents or family or whatever industry he has taught him. He has been carrying that set limit for himself. So he has been carrying those limits. Third is, he's been afraid to venture into many things. He doesn't understand what are the challenges that he is facing currently and how can he overcome. And unless you understand your fears, you are aware about those fears, you cannot actually go past those fears. You are stuck there, right? And when you try to connect those dots, you cannot connect those dots by looking forward. You can always connect it by looking backwards. But for looking backward, you have to make progress. And he was not progressing because he was stuck then and there by understanding that everything is not working for him. So I probed and probed and probed, and I came up with certain ideas where he is stuck. What can be done in terms of strategy? What can be done in terms of execution? And that is what the original thinking has taught me. And I'm fortunate enough that that same concept has been again and again re-emphasized by Ron today in the workshop, that original thinkers are actually the problem expert. They try to understand the problem, the causes, the impact, and everything. They actually magnify those problems in such a way so that the solution looks simple. Remember, when you solve the problem for people, understand that they are not looking for any complex solutions. They are only looking for the simplified version of your solutions. All the complexity of the framework, strategy, execution, etc. is in your paper or in your mind. However, when you give that solution to a client, make sure that it is a most simplified version of that solution. So that is only possible when you actually probe the problem more. When you understand the causes of the problem, you understand the impact of the problem, and then make it a problem-driven solution. When you understand that you are not actually attacking the symptoms, but you are actually attacking the root cause of the problem, that is when the original thinking can help you become a thought leader and solve clients' problem very easily. I thought to share this learning with you all. I hope this helped. Have a blessed life. Thank you.